Hey guys, I'm Chef D-Max. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today, broccoli rabe. So what a great accoutrement to any dish that you're doing. Grilled meats, roasted fish. It goes with just about anything. You could actually toss it into some pasta with some cheese on top. It would be amazing. So stay with me. Click subscribe if you're not doing that already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And ring that bell and I'll send you new things I have coming up. So I'll see you back in a second. Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Chef D-Max. Today in the kitchen, we're gonna do a simple side dish, broccoli rabe. I know we've talked about this kind of vegetable before. Here I've rinsed it really good, but you know, what's cool about broccoli rabe is just a little bit different than regular broccoli is that it's, you know, it has a bitterness to it as well, which is kind of something that people love to taste. So I just cut right here where the kind of where it's cinched up here with this twist, and then that piece of that I just throw away. Now, could you do something with it? If you really were into doing using all the parts, you could. You would probably pickle these. So if you pickle those with sugar and vinegar, the bitterness in there, it would subside. But for most of you, you're just going to toss that right out. So now at this point, I have these pieces, right, that are like, they're pretty big in size, so I'm just gonna cut them in half. So I just kind of cut them in half. Some pieces you'll see here have a little piece of broccoli on it, and then some of them are just, you know, leaves. So all we're trying to do is kind of break it down a little bit. It doesn't have to be broken down much, right? And we're just gonna cut it like that, you can see, right? And what I wanna do is make kind of these kind of mouth-sized bites from this. So there we go. We've got it all. Let me pull it up here so you guys can see it. So here I've got this beautiful bowl here of the broccoli rabe. Okay. Now, what are we looking to do? Anytime we have balance in flavors, that's what makes a dish soar. So what you need to do is balance the bitterness. So what goes good with bitter? Sweet. So for our vinegar, which is going to be our acidity and our sweetness, we're going to use a balsamic. Now, if you wanted to use a white vinegar, like apple vinegar or something, you could do that for the acidity, or you could use lemon. Then you would want to use a sweetener as well. So you could use honey, you could use agave, any of those would work. But for this, we're going to put in about a half cup of nice balsamic vinegar. Now I want to use some slivered almonds as well. Now these aren't toasted almonds. You can see these are just blanched and sliced. So by letting them roast in here, the oils of this almonds are going to come out with this dish. It's going to taste really nice. And then I like to add some heat. Now for me, heat, I usually like sambal a lot. And even this sambal is a Chinese chili. It doesn't have anything in it. There's no other products. It's just the chili itself kind of mashed up into seeds and pulp and juice, right? And it's just pure flavor. Now, what I would normally use too with this, because this is more Italian in style, I would use a Calabrian chili. I just ran out of those, so that's why I'm not using them today. Or you could just use chili flakes. But Calabrian chili, excuse me one second there. Calabrian chili has spiciness to it, and the same thing has a really straightforward taste. There's no garlic in it, there's no vinegar in it, there's no other flavors in it that are competing with it. It's just the chili itself. That's what I like about the sambal as well. I'll link this down below in the description so you guys can check out that. And then with this, I'm going to use some nice extra virgin olive oil, right? So we have spicy, a little bit bitter, we have acidic and sweet, and then we're going to have salty. I'm going to add a nice olive oil flavor, and then a lot of salt. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm not going to add, I'll add a little pepperiness, but I already have the pepper in there, but this will give us a little bit of black pepper flavor. It's nice, but I don't want to add too much spiciness to us, right? Now get your hands in here. I got a clean hand, and you just kind of really move everything around. okay? Now, I've got my cast iron pan here. I'm going to put that in the oven. So I've preset my oven for 375. Now, if you wanted to do this on the grill as well, you wouldn't add these flavorings until the end. So what I do with these is I would just put the olive oil and salt, and then I would char the broccoli rabe on a grill, leave them whole, don't cut them like I did. And then when it's done, you pull it off, you cut them up then, and you toss them into your toasted almonds and your chili and a little vinegar at that point. So you can flavor it on the back end. Now, if you're roasting in the oven, it's just easier to do it all on the front end. So, boom, we're gonna put this in here, like this, okay? Spread it out nice. There's a lot of liquid in there from the balsamic. Now I taste it now. Now if I taste this now, it's gonna be a little bit bitter. But the beautiful balsamic, the sweetness of that, the chili, salt, it's fantastic. This is gonna be a great accompaniment with steak, chicken, all those things. So let me throw this in the oven and I'll see you guys back in probably take about 20 minutes. I'll see you back in 20. Hey guys, okay, we're back. I've got my broccoli rabe roasted here. You can see how nice that looks, right? Oh, look at that. It's all broken down and wilted and roasted, beautiful. You've got the actual juice from that broccoli rabe comes out. It evaporates. The balsamic all mixes with the flavor. You can see the almonds have really nicely toasted with that. So I'll just put a nice spoonful of this on my plate like this, right? And then I want to put a nice aged cheese. Now, I would suggest a Parmesan. You could do Pecorino Romano. You could do any aged European style cheese would work great. And then I'm going to take a nice microplane and I'm just going to cover this thing with a beautiful aged cheese. Parmesan Reggiano tends to be the favorite of everybody. And that's it. Look how great that looks. It's fantastic. And I'm going to try one of these right here. Such depth of flavor. The broccoli rabe has that beautifully kind of herbal bitterness. It has like this earthiness, but when you have it with the almonds and the spice and the sweet balsamic and that beautiful olive oil. Oh, and you could do that too. You could actually just drizzle a little extra olive oil on the plate. Never hurts. Everybody loves olive oil. And I could put a fresh sprinkling of salt on top. And bam, great dish. I hope you guys enjoyed it at home, and we'll see you back soon in my kitchen.